do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. All right, we live. We live. Ain't done this in a minute. B, what up? What up? What up? You know I had to pop up for this show. Let me put this in full screen real quick. There we go. You know I had to pop up for this show, man. I know it's been a minute, but work, this new job and stuff been crazy. Amongst family things and stuff like that. But you know I had to pop up with this one. Miss Last Stream, what's been up? What's that? HB, what's good? What's good, man? Britt, what's good, man? Good seeing y'all, man. I know it's been a minute, man. Y'all ain't seen me in I don't know how long, but like I said, a new job and family stuff and family time with the children, things that you can't take for granted, you know? Retro, what's good? You take out, hey, you know what? I seen that HB, and here I am. You ain't taking my oxtails. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and share the stream out. I ain't did this in so long, man. YouTube done made so many changes, man. It's so much new stuff you could do with YouTube and behind the scenes to push your channel. It's crazy. Hey, Retro, you hold on, Retro. You mean that you had what yesterday and didn't do what? You ain't tell me. You ain't notified. You ain't even send a picture of the oxtail, Retro. That's how we. That's how you coming, huh? That's how you gonna do me? Was they the little oxtails or the big oxtail? Cause you know some restaurants try to hit you with them little ass oxtails. That be damn near the size of quarters. Oh, did I got this muted? Yes. Let me make sure we got audio. Okay, we got audio. We got audio. We got audio. So I'm gonna turn that back down. Retro gonna go. Hey, Retro. You know what? I think it's about time. I think it's about time for that return, man. It's so much going on in PlayStation land, man. Sony out here like Sony say no F's given, man. Can't really curse on YouTube no more. So I'm gonna try to keep it clean. PG-13. Sony say no F's given, man. We taking this away. You don't own your, but you've been through the and I tell people this all the time. Even if you own the disc, you still don't own the content because the contents that's on that disc is still being licensed to you. The content on the disc is still being licensed to you. You don't have full ownership. And if they want to at any time, they can deactivate their activation service or anything like that. When your system is connected, as long as your system is connected, they could prevent that disc from working. You know what I'm saying? So we buy physical copies of the game, but we still don't own them, even in the physical form, because they're still being licensed to you. I don't think, people understand that. Man, look, man, I gotta scope the scene, man. I know it's been a lot of capping, um, and stuff like that. Like you look at all the stuff that's happened this generation with Sony, and they, in terms of accountability, the only thing I can see in terms of accountability is the the PlayStation blackout, which is funny as hell. that that shit is turn off your consoles, don't play your PlayStation. And this man, look, man, the casuals. It's a lot of casual fans out here that don't know shit about that movement, that don't care about that movement, right? Some 10-year-old, 12-year-old guys, 8-year-old, 7-year-old cats that you're not going to convince to turn their PlayStation off or to do a blackout. Now the hardcore people that's online and in the gaming fabric that understands that stuff, yeah, they might do it, but some of them could be lying though. You gonna turn off your PlayStation only to go play the PlayStation game on your PC. So is it really a blackout? Hopefully Pastor been over there, taking care of business, man. I left everything in Pastor hand, man. Hopefully Pass over there doing his due diligence, man. I know Mello still be over there too, fighting a good fight. So hopefully them two been over there doing their due diligence and taking care of their business. But we finna see what this show about. We got 37 seconds. Let me turn the volume up and we finna get it popping. Jax 82, what's good? Hey man, I've been working, new job and stuff, and family, daughters and stuff, and sons, and graduating high school and things like that, transitioning into the world. So and spending time with them and stuff. So yeah, but I might make a return, man, because I miss this, man. But I had to pop up for today.
It's known as Cathedral City, the metropolis on the Rhine, or simply Köln. But for the next 4 days, a Brit like me would say Cologne is the epicenter of gaming, as hundreds of thousands of developers, publishers, artists, and fans converge on this bustling German city for the biggest gaming event.
Let's see what we got, man. What y'all expecting?
Xbox is
I heard
Fable
looking really good.
My fellow Xbox On cohorts catch up with some of the
Bay Area was good,
making headlines and wish lists. Plus, we've got some Xbox news coming up that you're not going to want to miss. So keep it here as we bring you coverage of the must-play games, updates, and fan-favorite franchise coming to a PC, handheld, or Xbox console near you. Speaking of Xbox consoles,
I won't. The Series X I got right now, I just pretty much gave that to my twins and my daughter. They just over it. I don't even play it anymore.
Back at the Xbox Showcase in June, one of the many cool things that we unveiled was the Xbox 25th Anniversary Collection, with a translucent green Xbox Series X and Xbox wireless controller. And this limited edition collection celebrates 25 years of Xbox. Time flies. But since then, I think it's fair to say that fans have been eager to learn how to get their hands on these. And today, we're excited to share more and also give you a closer look at what makes this collection so special. And joining me now are Scott Van Vliet, our Xbox Chief Technology Officer, and Carl Ledbetter, Head of Design for Xbox Devices. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Gamescom.
Henry, thank you for having us here, man.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. And Scott, in particular, welcome to Xbox, because you only just joined us a few months ago as our first ever CTO. Why don't you break down for us, what does a CTO actually do?
Yeah, well, first, I've been a fan of Xbox since day one. Owned the original console, was an early beta tester of Xbox Live in 2002, and spent many hours getting kudos inside of Project Auto Racing, getting my butt kicked and getting pwned in campaign or Combat Evolved, and playing games like Hunter the Reckoning and all other types of games like Morrowind and others that spent countless hours playing on this device. So to be here as the CTO of Xbox is just an incredible honor and an incredible opportunity. Now, in that role, I'm really a maker, if you think about it. I started my career as a software engineer and a builder of devices, but really I'm focused on making and building great experiences for our players. And so that includes building the hardware that Xbox produces, as well as the software that runs on our devices, the developer ecosystem and the platforms that developers use to publish their games and their technology on our platform. So really kind of the end-to-end system that helps bring value to players.
Amazing, yeah, so very much a connective kind of tissue that helps all the teams communicate with each other and just deliver great games on great devices for everyone. Awesome. Carl, you've been here a little bit longer, right?
I've been here a little while, yes.
Yeah. You come with the furniture now, I think.
Yeah, I think I need my own anniversary edition. But I will say one of the things that, having been at Xbox since the beginning, like one of the first products I worked on was the design of the controller S. And this was in response to the Duke. The Duke is awesome. I know many of you out there love the Duke. It's very endearing.
I got big hands. It's perfect for me.
Bingo. So the first challenge we have is how do we get the controller to fit in more hands? So the response to that was designing the controller S. That's where I started.
I really love the fact that, because I remember when there was more deep dives on the Series X and S wireless controllers, that a lot was made of how much data was captured just to make sure that it fit even more hands. So the fact that that's like a through thread since the beginning of Xbox is really cool to see, and something that's continually iterated on. That's awesome. Well, before we dive in and learn a bit more about this incredible collection, Scott, you got something you wanted to share?
I do, Henry. I'm really excited to share that starting tomorrow, our fans will be able to pre-order the 25th anniversary collection of our device.
What? Amazing. Let's go. Okay. Very nice. Awesome. Very nice.
Right.
But there's one more.
Well, there's a little bit of additional details there. In addition to the pre-order tomorrow, some of our most loyal fans would have already received an email this morning with early access to pre-order starting today.
No way. Where was my email?
Yeah, you should check.
Oh, okay. Later. We'll do that later.
Let me check my
that's
email.
Amazing news. So check your emails as well at home. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones, but if not, check back with us tomorrow, and you can get your own one of these, which, I'm going to have to do that. Is there anything else as well that is particularly exciting about this collection for people that are pre-ordering?
There's one more fact to share, Henry. In addition to the console and the controller being included in the collection, pre-orders will include a copy of Halo Campaign Evolved in the box.
What?
Back where it all began. I mean, I love Halo. I love the controller too. Is it possible for someone to be able to purchase just the controller on its own?
Absolutely. Again, starting today, customers and our players can choose to pre-order that device, the 25th anniversary special edition controller, starting today. Nice.
I think I will have to, because I want a second one to go along with the console itself. Unbelievable. Okay, everybody clear your calendars for tomorrow to get your pre-orders locked in. You don't want to miss it. But why don't we talk a bit more about this just stunning hardware. Well done, guys, by the way. First, Scott, why don't you tell me a little bit about what were the inspirations behind the anniversary collection?
Well, there's a lot that went into designing this box, and actually, I'll hand it over to Carl, the team who actually worked on it and built it.
All right, thanks, Scott. So we put our heart and soul into this design. I mean, going back 25 years, it's a pretty special moment. We wanted to create a product that was reflective of the journey we've been on with players over the past 2.5 decades. And so we started with the material. So the Xbox, the original Xbox limited edition console was in this exact same translucent green resin. And so we worked with the engineering team, we matched the resin, and we found a way to actually mold it on the console, the Series X 25.
Yeah, right. So I know about
emulation. We've never done that before. So we're kind of, building new product muscle with this one.
So it's an exact
It's an exact match. And so we're really proud of being able to do that. There's also a number of Easter eggs on this
product. A hell of a job, man.
I'm not going to give any of them away.
Fine.
That's up for you at home to, once you get this, just explore. You'll find some really special things. But I will say, for the people who are at Gamescom here, we have a special exploded view display of the Xbox Series X25. And on that one, you can see around the fan shroud Master Chief's helmet. He's molded in. It's special.
Sick.
Do not do this at home.
That's right. That's right. Do not
Take our
explode your
word for
device.
it.
Yeah,
Especially there.
Do not open the device.
Do not open the device. But for those of you at the show here, you can check it out. We also did a few other things. And so you'll see on the front of the console, it has the branding, the Xbox 25.
I got
On the
my
controller, we
Xbox
also have
22.
that. We also did something that we've never done before. So I'm going to turn this on. And you'll see that
the button lighting up
Xbox
like
button, we lit up the X shape in green.
Nice.
So this is a true homage to the original branding for the Xbox. And that's just something that every time you turn on the console, is going to remind you of where we've come from and the journey we've been on together. Can I talk a little bit about the controller?
Please do.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, the team just went all out. So, we talked earlier about the controller S design.
So good.
How to make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of inspiration there. So on the controller, you'll see the ABXY colors are the same: red, blue, green, and yellow. It has the branding, the Xbox 25. On the back, I don't know if you can see that, we have the original Xbox logo.
Fire.
Yeah, so that's printed on the back. And then for those of you who know, the controller S actually had the ABXY, but it had the C and Z buttons.
Right.
They were white and black, and those later in life on the Xbox 360 became the bumpers. So what did we do? We made the bumpers in that same black and white.
It's like pulling on my heartstrings.
Yeah.
Like literally bringing me back 25 years.
It's awesome.
Oh, it's so wonderful.
Cool.
So that's just some of the design details that we did. We actually did one more thing,
Oh,
never before done. So this console, each one will be laser etched and numbered, unique.
yes.
Yeah.
That's sick. Oh my goodness. I can imagine already. People are going to be looking who got the 25.
That's right.
Who got the 117.
The 117.
That's right.
Yes. That's going to be a real chase for collectors. I love it. Love serialized. And you've absolutely nailed the design.
Right?
As someone who's been playing from the OG Xbox, I didn't have a translucent green one.
I'm
I had the
thinking
black
about
one.
it.
So this is a nice
I'm
chance for me
thinking
to
about
own
it.
something that's a piece of gaming history and also just
It's
looks
about 900,
so
ain't it?
sick. So congrats, guys.
Yeah.
You've really, really done a great job. And if you are at Gamescom, definitely check out the Exploded View.
Super cool.
I'm kind of intrigued if I could get one like that and then maybe just put it together myself, because I'm a bit of a tinkerer sometimes, but yeah, I'll let you know. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here, guys. Thank you so much for sharing all those details about the Xbox Series X 25 and, of course, the Xbox 25th anniversary
it's
controller as well.
$8.99.
I'm not kidding. Get that reminder in your calendar so you don't miss the pre-order window. But hey, maybe check if you're one of our most loyal gamers and you got that early access email as well. But coming up, the Crazy Taxi World Tour continues with a jaunt through Germany unlike any other. But then we swap the pickaxe for a sword with an all-new game demo for Minecraft Dungeons 2. But Minecraft Dungeons 2 isn't the only big game coming to Xbox, with Gears of War E-Day, NBA 2K27, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and Grand Theft Auto 6 all on the way. Xbox is truly the best place to play.
Fact.
But first, you're a raccoon leading a gang of trash pandas in all-out mischief and mayhem. Yeah, it's our first world premiere of the day. Enjoy.
I ain't get that either. Hold on. I ain't get the email, man. That's crazy. Oh, goodness. Man, E-Day looks so fire, man. That campaign trailer they just released for it is crazy, man. Man. Super fire. Looks incredible too. I want to get the 25 edition Xbox I want to get this OLED TV I have right now for my son, and get a new OLED TV. I'm more up to date. I had this for a minute.
Germany, the land of enchantment. From the moment you land, you'll be met with breathtaking views, fairy tale
That's what I'm
vistas,
trying to
modern amenities, and cities full of historical charm.
You know what?
And there's no better way to explore this vibrant land than by car. Experience historic villages, modern art,
I thought they was doing a
delicious sausages,
presentation like
fantasy castles,
every year.
magical holiday markets, and
I guess
pointier
it's
castles.
day one.
The charm and atmosphere of the natural beauty is only beat by the colorful locals you'll run into along the way. These interactions can be quite magical. Naturally, no trip to Germany would be complete without a visit to the famous Autobahn. So, what are you waiting for? Explore Germany today.
Man, who is this?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Welcome to the home of Minecraft Dungeons 2 at Gamescom, right here at the Xbox booth. It's a beautiful scene with the seasons changing as fans wait their turn to get hands-on with the demo. You can see the booth is celebrating the brand new dimension for Minecraft Dungeons 2 that was announced last week, known only as the
Was that
gameplay, and there's no waiting in line for
That
you.
was
Charlie's
yellow.
got the controllers warmed up and ready for a live playthrough with 3 of the minds behind the game. Charlie?
Yeah,
take it
Crazy
away.
Taxi was.
When
Man,
it-
yo.
When it premiered back in 2020, Minecraft Dungeons was called
How many of y'all
the
copied that
perfect
Crazy
introduction
Taxi?
to dungeon crawlers for beginners and a breezy adventure for veterans, and a great couch co-op too. So here to bring us the next chapter in Minecraft Dungeons, please welcome Minecraft Dungeons 2 creative director Mons Olsen, executive producer Andreas Skoglund, and production director Nathan Rose. It's lovely to have you here, guys. Collectively, how are we doing? Thumbs up?
Doing
Great.
so good.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
Yeah.
Thanks
It's
for
great
having
to be
us.
here.
Amazing. Right, so Mons, I'm going to come to you first, and I'm going
Sure.
to ask you potentially the most important question of the whole day, okay? What kind of game is Minecraft Dungeons 2, and how does it build upon the world
Yes,
of
man,
Minecraft?
love you.
Okay, so Minecraft
What?
Dungeons 2
When
is
that
an
happened,
action
B?
RPG set in the world of Minecraft.
Did
You
that
fight,
recently happen? Was
familiar
it-
enemies
was
and
it
new
going to be
enemies.
exclusive
You collect
at
lots of
first? I've been
treasure,
out of the
and you
loop.
can do all of that together. So you play up to 4 players, either in couch co-op or online play, or just mix the two together.
And co-op's a huge element of the
It really
title,
is,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. And we're seeing such amazing footage here that we've seen already, but one of the things I really want to dive into, because we have a live demo today, how very exciting, is the character customization, because this has evolved quite a bit since the previous title, right?
Yeah, so we're seeing the new inventory here. There's a few things that we have done to it. The armor slot has been split up into 1 from the first game, into 4 slots,
Love
helmet, chestplate, leggings, and boots to
Just
match
like Minecraft?
regular Minecraft.
Yeah. And
Uh,
just more loot gubbins to
Exactly.
pick up.
More loot,
Yeah.
more ways to customize.
Exactly.
We've added a new item slot called
Ooh,
Talismans.
this motherfucker.
And
moved up so
talismans give you
fast,
passive
man.
bonuses that specialize you in
Wow.
a particular playstyle. So if you want to customize your playstyle, you equip these. You see that some of these have experience, so if you go up to one of the equipped ones, they level up with you. So as you play the game,
okay.
as you invest more time into it, these talismans upgrade and become stronger. And for example, there is the Tasty Bone, which gives you a wolf companion that fights alongside.
Good, he's back. I'm very happy. And you can switch these in and out to match
For
the
sure.
playstyle, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that's a huge emphasis for you guys. Is
No,
yeah,
no,
again, when
I
you go in to
haven't
choose a
played-
character, you
well,
choose the
I
design
really
of the
haven't
character rather
started-
than a class.
I haven't started. How
Exactly,
long-
we have
how
this
long
idea that you
campaign
are what you
involved?
wear.
Oh, I love that, Mons. That's
I'm almost
beautiful.
on
So Nathan is going to go upgrade some of his loot at the blacksmith. Some of these have slightly lower item power, so if you just want to bring them up.
Beef them up a bit.
And at the blacksmith, you can also the gear spawns with random effects, and you can swap those out as you like.
Okay.
So you can spend this special currency called the Echo Shards to re-roll your effects that you have on your gear to specialize your character.
So you can still grind for like the legendary style, like the look of the loot that you want,
Sure.
but then you can come back here and refine
Right.
it
Oh,
with
you
this
have
additional
1 month
currency.
of GTA
Wonderful.
Plus.
Okay.
You need
So what are we
1
going for
month
here?
of
What
GTA
are the
Plus,
options?
Which were Grand Theft Auto.
I think we have a build that has a little bit of everything set up.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay. You.
Wait, hold on, let me.
So the melee weapon here is unique. It's a very powerful
Just
item
try getting my band on
that
this
has
phone.
additional melee boosts of different kinds.
And then
You have a set of feet that buff companions, so things
Okay.
like the wolf.
Yeah.
Do you want to go look at some enchantments, Nathan?
Ooh,
Yes.
yes, definitely. So talk us through the enchantments. If there's anyone who hasn't played the first one, how does that work in the
Man,
world
they
of
gave me a
Minecraft and
$5
Minecraft Dungeons?
Right. So
Xbox
to further specialize your gear, you can put enchantments
Black
on it.
Flag.
So you collect enchantment books out in the world. This is
And
the
it
change from the first
expired.
game,
Of course, yeah.
where you
I
have
didn't
enchantments
even
that would
use
do
it.
good.
Wow.
Instead, you collect these books and you can apply them as many times as you like to
Redeem
whatever
your
gear that you
in-game
want.
resource
So,
pack in the Assassin's
Nathan, take your pick.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Inner Mines on my main hand weapon.
Credits.
And what does that do? Weapon
That
attacks deploy
expired.
2
That I didn't
mines
even-
that explode in proximity. Ooh, that does sound very good. Great hand control on that.
And so now, whenever he
I
does
did.
jump attacks, also new to the game,
It's
Ooh,
crazy.
okay.
or combo attacks, swing multiple times,
Ooh, that looks awesome.
Great.
then you'll see these elements pop up.
And as a personal favorite, I could also see on the bar at the bottom that the firework arrows are back, right?
They are indeed.
They are my favorite thing. So I played this game obsessively with my family. It was the first game really that my daughter got into. With the couch co-op really came to us here. We even gave it a nickname. If you guys are interested in hearing a little, you know,
Please.
maybe well, you can rebrand it. We called it Minicraft Dungeons.
Oh.
Let me know if it
I love
sticks in
that.
the office.
No, it's
I
good,
imagine
it's good,
it
it's good, it's
doesn't.
good.
But
We'll
yeah,
adapt it.
I loved it. And
Should we head out
yeah,
into the world and
if we
get a
can
few
make my
more
dreams
players in?
come true,
All right,
play
let's
it,
join.
that'd be great.
So we're gonna travel to an outpost in the forest area here, and then
I'll start. I'm gonna choose this guy.
Beautiful. Okay, and me.
Charlie?
Here we go. I'm going to go for
I ain't been on
you.
this front
Lovely.
in a minute.
and I'm going to pick a character as well.
Beautiful.
don't-
Here we go.
don't-
Very quickly, that
almost up
map
the
was
cat,
an interesting
B.
thing. Instead of going on to a
Xbox
specific
is
place,
not
the
buying
table,
CD
choosing a
Projekt
mission
Red
and moving
anymore.
over. This
Come on,
interconnected
stop
world
the
is
cat.
brand new, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Andreas, actually, do you want to talk us through any of the other new elements that are coming along?
Sure. So what we did is that we took the original Dungeons 1 and we listened a lot to the community, what they loved about it, and we smacked the big old layer of freedom on top of it.
Love that.
So we want for Dungeons 2 that players have the freedom to play the game they want to. So Mons talked about, you know, you are what you wear. So depending on how you equip, you can play the game you want to.
Oh, my loot's in the sea. I'll get that later.
Pre-orders begin
And
today.
also you
Well, we'll
have
find
the freedom to explore. Because
Okay.
our world is a big interconnected world. So outside of the core quest line, you can do a lot of things in procedural generated dungeons and whatnot. And lastly, we also want dungeons to be, you have the freedom to play it with your friends the way you want to. So we put a lot of emphasis on building out our co-op feature set.
Absolutely. I mean, you had such a huge community that came along. I'm going to nick that TNT, by the way. From the first game, millions and multi-millions of people played. So
Many,
what was
many
it like
millions.
to build upon that foundation when it came to the sequel?
Well, the beautiful thing about working on a sequel is that you can listen into what the players loved about the original and use that as a guiding star when you build a game. So really, we wanted to tap into all of those things.
Is there one feature in particular that fans were really, really sort of wanted the
Mons
most?
mentioned it. We
Oh,
jumping
dear.
is a big one.
I've got you. Someone
But
protect
all in
me.
all, we
Thank
really
you.
I
want
thought they was gonna do a presentation.
the game to be approachable
Oh,
for new players to the sub Minecraft genre here, but also have a lot of depth to returning players.
We have actually the mini inventory that we could show off.
The
which
mini
is,
inventory.
Oh, look at that!
So in the
Hold on, what do I press to get that?
Y'all
the
rock
D-pad
with
up
the
button.
The D-pad out.
Last
Yeah, so
last
in the first game,
Minecraft,
you
Minecraft
had
like
to
this I
inventory
played.
management.
You had to
I
take
thought
it
that
in
was
turns.
so easy,
Yeah.
man. That shit was
And,
hard, bro.
that was some feedback from the community that we really took to heart. Now we have this mini inventory so everyone can manage the gear at the same time.
Oh, yeah, we would rock, paper, scissors in our house as to who got to go first to look through the loot after a fight. That's incredible.
There's a
I
lot
love that.
of
That's really good.
We also have this guiding line. If you're ever lost in the world, you can just press
there's a
Love
lot
that.
of low
Press the button here.
Pretty
and you know where to
accessible.
from
go.
the
Yeah.
Xbox inside.
So we're gonna go over to
Right.
hit me with
Oh, that was
TNT.
me.
Okay.
Upcoming
Oh,
Well, that's another fan favorite.
I don't even know what.
That's usually a
Um,
Mons move.
And another improvement in this game is if multiple people revive at once, you revive faster. So that
Oh,
was something
amazing.
we were doing there.
That's really cool. I also wanted to ask as well, so I'm looking at what I've got equipped down here. What's this candle?
That's the creeper candle.
The creeper candle.
So like a creeper, it explodes. So you put it down, and then after a little while, it explodes, and it takes a bunch of enemies with it.
Okay, perfect. Right, I'm going to test that up on the next adventure that we have. In fact, I'll tell you what. While I'm waiting for some poor innocent fool to put my creeper candle on, let's talk a little bit more about discovery and exploration and what makes this game as fantastic as it does. What's it like to expand this world even further for fans, Mons?
So we just walked past this doorway. We didn't enter it, but that leads to a randomly generated dungeon.
Oh, okay.
And so you can enter those to find special currency, these echo shards that we use for enchanting and for upgrading the merchants in town. You can also get that currency by defeating soul corrupted mobs, one of which we see up here.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
so
definitely
that's
dropping a candle there. Watch out, lads.
Extra enemy. But once we get it, we should be seeing some of the special currency pop up.
Oh, well done, you
we're all
dings.
collecting it.
Great work. This is wonderful.
Okay, and so we're just gonna walk up this tower and find the.
Who's going to be up here?
Well, let's see.
Okay, all right then. Nathan, I wanted to ask you about the evolved co-op experience as well. We've spoke about it a little bit, and obviously we can see it on display here, but we mentioned it at the top. Co-op is such an integral experience to Minecraft Dungeons 2. Can you speak a little bit more about what that's like to bring it together and what it means for the title?
Yeah, absolutely. A big change that was made between Dungeons and Dungeons 2 around couch co-op is the ability to join a online multiplayer game within a couch co-op group. So say if you're at home playing with your family and you have an open spot for another player, you can matchmake and grab another player from the internet to join your couch co-op party.
Oh, wonderful.
It was a big change that was really necessary and something that our fans have been asking for.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, kill all them idiots. All right. Oh, this looks like what? Oh, the weather's not good either.
No.
Oh, dear.
Well, I think we have one of those infamous demo bugs here, but
Apple Pay and
supposed
Cash
to be a
App
big
to
boss
this
fight.
drunk.
And you've robbed me from it. That's fine. I will have to wait and see it when it comes out.
Nathan, do you want to take us to the forest and we can play some of the forest there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about how we're going to get to the forest, the map, the world, how it all connects together while we're setting that up, please, Mons. This stunning, by the way.
Yeah, so we have this lovely map. There is things to do all over it. As you can see, there's like little indicators of side quests.
Okay. In fact, actually, I think I've just been told that we can't see it here, but everyone, there we go. We do have a clip. We had a little practice on the boss fight. So actually, we can just talk over the footage and how good I am. I don't think, So talk us through. Who are we seeing here?
Right, so this is the Copper Monstrosity. It's a really big boss fight that you encounter as part of the story.
Inside the app.
You're looking for somebody else, somebody called the Supreme Evoker.
Okay.
But actually, as you get here, you instead encounter this giant monstrosity to fight. And it's actually quite a challenging fight. This video is making it look easy.
Because we're so good, right?
But
I don't think they're gonna give. Not right
like
now, man. I don't think they. I think at some point they're gonna get back into volume, but right now.
And I felt like everyone, you're missing out. We had some great call outs as well. Everyone looking after each other. I've got a TNT and everything. So again, the co-op comes perfectly into there. So do we want to touch on where we've landed here? So back into the regular, or are we gonna
get back into black or the green?
Let's have a look at where this was actually. This was really interesting when we.
I think it's an interesting cutscene too.
Yeah, talk to us about what we're about to see.
Right, so this is right after the fight.
I don't think the purchase is going to pass.
We're seeing some of that quirky Minecraft humor in this.
Yes, love that. I'm so glad you've kept that in.
Yeah, we're picking up a note block, which is important to the story.
Not in the guidance.
We'll go into more details on that later, but as you can see, it's that easy to just
laughing at him in the background.
Is there any symbolism with the music box?
Oh, there is.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we'll get into it at a future date.
All right then. Well, on that note, talking of a future date, Minecraft Dungeons 2 does launch next month. It's not that far off, guys. I hope we're all excited. Yeah. Are there any last thoughts you wanted to share with players before we wrap up?
I mean, saying we're only 1 month out, I think this is a brilliant time to also pre-order our game, because it comes with a lot of really nice, items you get with pre-order. I mean, look at this cape.
Cape is beautiful.
Look at the chicken.
Look at the chicken.
That's the soul chicken pet.
Oh, I love them. Oh, so sweet. So this comes as part of the pre-order bonus, as you
Yes.
say. Yeah.
So pre-order now, get these things, and we'll see you all in a month.
I'll meet you in the interconnected
Absolutely.
world. I'll be jumping in all your lobbies. Well,
Great.
thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This was absolutely fantastic. Good luck with the rest of Gamescom as well. And yeah, thanks again for walking us through this demo experience. But coming up, it's the day that changed everything. The most important event in all of Gears of War lore. And we're not just talking about the long-awaited reunion of Marcus and Dom. We've got the latest on the campaign and what Gears fans should look out for when Gears of War E-Day drops later this year. But first, let's keep the party going with another world premiere.
Know you what it is to behold the world's ending?
Did y'all hold on?
To know the hour, the
Hold on, let me do
blood,
this.
the flame. I do.
Hey, did y'all watch Open Night Live yesterday? I didn't get an opportunity to watch it. How was it? Did they show some fire? I know I seen the Gears Award trailer, which was fire. But I'm talking about in terms of other games that we probably didn't expect to be announced. Was this some fire announced? Some exclusives or some new games? Yeah, you know what? I thought this was going to be a presentation like they used to do. They used to do a presentation and then do
It's hard to do it alone.
Xbox Day 1 at Gamescom, but I guess they skipped that.
Gather your
I thought this was going to be like one of their regular presentations.
together.
Ooh, okay.
Show the spawn of Loki why. You never bet against the gods.
I think everybody thirsty to see favor.
Well, it's a big year for Xbox, and we've got a lot going on here at Gamescom. We're celebrating 25 years of gaming, which is apt as we've got 25 games on the show floor here and more than 40 games in this show for all of you at home to enjoy. We've got hands-on gameplay and looks at some of the most iconic franchises in entertainment. And here with me today is Xbox's expert on the next generation of new tech. Now, I think I prefer him by his other title, Master of Beards. None other than Jason Ronald himself. Welcome, Jason. How are you?
I'm great, and I'm so excited to be here at Gamescom. Thank you so much for having me.
No, of course. You've been to quite a few now. Is this number 10, right, for you?
Yeah, you know, I love coming to Europe, and, you know, not only is it Europe, but Germany is so important to everything that we do. And so, it's, as you said, it's a really exciting year here for Gamescom, and we have so much going on. You know, last night at Opening Night Live, we showed a new set of footage for Gears of War, which I'm super excited to play in October. You know, we announced our partnership with CD Projekt Red to bring The Witcher 3 to Battle.net. But ultimately,
I
for
think
me, the
did
thing
they
that
give me my
makes
bet? I
Gamescom
think
so
they got the
special is
Xbox
just
Live
fans
Gold
and
badge.
the community.
What is it?
You know, this is what has made Xbox special, and just to be here in Germany to
that
celebrate the
Mello?
community and all of these great creators, it's just such a great time
Yeah, I
to be
get
at
you.
Xbox.
You're so right. We've got a lot to
What's
celebrate.
good,
tonight at
man? What's
FanFest
good?
as well.
Damn, boy. God
Exactly.
damn
You know,
it.
FanFest is one of my favorite things to do. It started
Better
here in
than
Cologne.
that,
It's just going to be great to spend time with the fans tonight.
100%. Can't wait.
Oh,
Now,
snap.
speaking of the fans and also the community, there's a
Nigga
lot of
brought up
players
some
that take
oxtails. I had to
great
pop
pride
up.
in
You
their gaming
feel?
collection, especially here in Europe. We know that Xbox
You know
players have
what I'm saying?
stacks of physical games. I like to
think
organize
they
mine
finally-
alphabetically and have a couple of
Hey,
collectors.
was you a-
Doom,
was-
Slayer and Master
Mello,
Chief
was you a beta tester for
guarding all
Live?
my precious loot.
Yep.
But there has been a lot of
Xbox Live.
conversation lately
Oh, for Xbox
around
Live.
ownership and also rights to the games that
Yeah.
you buy. So, Jason,
When
what
it first
do you
came out.
feel?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
trying
very
to-
similar to you. Like,
Yeah,
I have
the
a
original.
large physical
OG.
collection. I have my own collector statues.
Heck yeah.
So today we're announcing we're bringing a new feature to bring all of the benefits and the flexibility of digital to players who have physical games.
Oh, what they do?
Because players have built
they talking about?
their
Hold on.
libraries of games with Xbox over the last
Hold on.
25 years. Many players, some have bought physical discs, some have bought their games digitally, and many of these games work across multiple generations. And even as technology changes and formats change, your library shouldn't. You know, we have so many special memories tied into our libraries, you know, the moments you've played with your friends, and we want to be able to bring those forward. And that's really about our commitment to game preservation.
I mean, that sounds great. I really love the idea of your libraries moving forward with us, but can you maybe walk me through it a little bit? So again, I've got a physical game copy on my shelf at home. What do I actually do with it?
Yeah, it's really, really simple. So most Xbox One and Xbox Series X titles support this. So all you have to do is just put the disc into your console. You'll be prompted to redeem a digital license, and that digital license will be tied to your account. And so now you get all of the benefits of digital. So you don't have to put the disc into your console to play the game. If the game supports Xbox Play Anywhere, you can easily play it across multiple screens. And you can even do things like cloud streaming, which you never were able to do previously from a physical disc.
Wow, I mean, that sounds sick and also really straightforward. You mentioned just then about supported titles.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so we're launching with support for thousands of games, and we'll add more over time. And this is part of why we're launching it with the Xbox Insider, so that we can start collecting feedback, and you'll see improvements over time. But this is really just, when you think about working with thousands of games across 25 years of Xbox, very similar to how we brought the original Xbox games to PC.
Facts.
We're just really focused on giving you more flexibility and giving you more ways to play the games that you've bought from Xbox over many years.
Awesome. Sounds like a lot of ways to play. And with this new feature, nothing's being taken away here, right?
No, not at all. Your physical discs continue to work as they always have. You can display them with your collector's editions and just celebrate your collection. And it's really about adding more flexibility and providing more choice for you as a player.
I mean, I love that. You mentioned having a collection that spans loads of years. I know for sure I've got a game or quite a few that I would never ever want to get rid of. And as we approach Xbox's 25th anniversary, what are you hoping that players take away from this?
Yeah, for 25 years, players have invested in Xbox, and the players have really been what have made Xbox special. And so we're really focused on how do we honor that as we think about the next 25 years of Xbox. And so we just really view this as another step in making sure that your library is protected. It can move forward with you as technologies and formats change. And we're going to continue to invest in game preservation and adding new capabilities just to make sure that your library continues to get better as technology evolves.
Oh my gosh, sounds awesome and also very exciting as well. Well, Jason, thank you so much for joining us and sharing that with us today. And for Xbox Insiders, this feature begins rolling out next week on August 31st.
What?
With more details available on Xbox Wire. Coming up, it's the first emergence of the Horde as we catch up on the latest from Gears of War E-Day with the team from the Coalition. But first, it's time to sharpen your swords and brush up on your knowledge of ancient China. Where Winds Meet, an open-world action RPG, is sporting a new expansion, sure to delight fans everywhere. So take a look.
Up a little bit.
The black gold is in there.
Everybody mess up.
Let's go.
Roll out. I want my book, man. I was the favorite tester, man. And then my mama.
At last, I got you.
Before it even came out.
It seems those fools let you slip away.
What happened was that, my mother.
Last time you had a drunk. This time a cripple.
Got rid of that shit, boy. I couldn't get.
Last time,
get access to my,
you ambushed us. We were outnumbered.
So
today, we set the trap. Knowing that the Lodestar Swordmaster wanted the black gold, how could I not be ready? Ever since that day, my only goal has been to find you. To kill you myself! After all this time, you've still learned nothing. Serving yourself up like this, what a tragic waste of poor Han's sacrifice.
letter. What is this? They just jumped into something. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay.
Why not? Why are you running?
What? Okay. Yeah. That's how the Chinese joint, especially the karate kick, like over the top. Oh, it's great. Yeah, you up, hey, modern comedy flicks like this, watch back in the day. At Earth. Let me start letting me. I don't know what game this is. All I know. On an 8 bud.
Skyward City is moving. Artificers, what do you want?
Huh?
I see now.
Yep.
That old rat played me. Used me as a pawn.
You won't get away!
You won't get away.
If we take flight, the black gold will destroy the city.
Xbox, PlayStation 4 type stuff. Jack, you rock, right?
Hmm?
You rocking with this joint? Worldwide players over 100 million. Oh, where wins meet?
Oh, this already established. Okay.
Gears of War fans have been eagerly anticipating Gears of War E-Day since it was announced in 2024. And here to chat a little bit about everything they've got going on at Gamescom this week, from the Coalition, please welcome Studio Creative Director Matt Searcy and Studio Art Director Arian Hambeck. Guys, welcome. Thanks for coming and joining us.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Now, you obviously had opening night live last night, had an incredible story trailer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that story trailer, obviously, when we craft trailers, it's a bit of a love letter to the game, to the fans. And with that story trailer, we really wanted to show off some new elements from the campaign we haven't been able to share yet. Obviously, Vrak at the beginning, but also our story is about, the origin story of Dom and Marcus from Bravo Squad, but there's so many more characters in our story, and they all have character arcs as well. So we got to show a bunch of people that are there fighting alongside you in E-Day.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned Vrak, right? Can you tell us a little bit about him? Because he looks mean.
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah. So Vrak is a Locust commander, in
Gears,
the Locust army. If you look closely, you can see that he's got a lot of things going on his face. He's missing an eye.
Need to hurry up and
He's got
drop
burns on his
this,
arm.
man. I'm ready.
So all
to play.
that happened during the Lambent Wars. So he's seasoned. He has kind of a private army that follows him around called the Scorched Legion.
Yep.
So they're into self-mutilation. There's lots of really dark, kind of nasty stuff that they do to themselves and to the citizens of Sarah. And I think overall, Vrak just represents, he's like the personification of the brutality and the actions that they do. They just want to kill everything they see, including the squad.
Yeah, he honestly, when he was just pouring that emulsion over people, I'm just there like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But also, some of the weaponry and stuff that comes from that squad looks so fun to use.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, campaign is a huge focus here at Gamescom. We've got it on the booth over here. Can you tell us a little bit about what people are going to be able to play when they come and play on the booth?
Yeah, for sure. So we have
a
little bit of our beginning of Act 2. So it kind of starts in the morning after E-Day. The squad has just come together, armored up, and they get sent on their first mission. So we get to play a bit of that. It's got this classical kind of Gears. You're supporting another squad, going toe-to-toe with the Locust. And it's actually a subsection of the campaign preview that we just got to see get released online. A bunch of video and press coverage of that came out, which is a little bit larger. That goes a little bit past what we've got on the show floor, but everybody here gets to get their hands on it. They get to hang out with the squad and some fun new characters as well.
I actually had a lot of fun this morning watching people like Shadows and Hollow who were playing early. I was like, it looks so good. But all through the background of this mission, we can see a lot of the kind of details of the city of Kelowna. Can you tell us a bit about what people are going to be able to see around the world to kind of really help build that environment?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the first time ever, you're playing a Gears game in a city that is alive.
Yeah.
Every other game has been destroyed. Everything's been destroyed. So that provides some really interesting opportunities and challenges. We really need to think about what was happening in the place when this event happened and life just got suspended, in one shot. So I think fans, when they play the game, they're going to be able to, there's lots of storytelling from something simple as a piece of paper on the ground, what's written on it, to what's, there's a meal that someone was eating when the Locust came out of the ground, to more complex set pieces where there's a bunch of dead bodies and maybe they got dragged somewhere. So I think, it does pay to slow down just a little bit while you're playing the game and look around and just really take in all the detail that we've really loved putting into the game.
You can also see in shots like that where you get glimpses of this whole city, which we built. We built the whole city, which is really cool. And there's this battle going on everywhere, right? So you see helicopters go by, you crisscross with other squads, which is what's happening in this mission. Just this kind of vibe that there's always a battle sort of raging across the city and you're just weaving your way through it.
Yeah.
I think also one of the things we do have to touch on, and you'll see this throughout the gameplay you're watching, it's like the destructible environment. It looks incredible.
Yeah, for sure. Gears has always had destructible cover in it. We've taken it to a few different steps here. You see some larger buildings come down at different moments in the game, just to make you constantly realize that not only is the immediate area around you, having a battle in it, but the entire city, whether it's a block away, you can hear gunfire, you see a building come down, you see a little block of a street go down. It's all happening live as you play the game.
Now, everything we're watching right now is single player, but Gears fans always want to know about co-op.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Hey, yeah, of course. So co-op is near and dear to our hearts. I think it's one of the unique things that Gears has sort of woven into every part of it. You know, our story is about squads overcoming overcoming the odds together. We've got modes like Horde Siege that are about multiple squads of 4 coming together. Of course, we've got PvP, which is 4v4. So campaign's got 4-player online co-op.
Amazing.
2-player split screen on console. All 4 players in the squad are playable, all 4 characters. And I think it's one of those games that it plays great on its own, but it just sort of comes to life when you're there with a friend, you know, your ride or die buddy like Marcus and Dom. A lot of our mechanics sort of come to life a little bit more in terms of our enemies, obviously DB&O and a bunch of other stuff. It's a great experience.
Yeah, you see it a few times, like if you get downs, like Dom coming to save you and stuff like that.
Yeah, different kinds of it, right? We have the rusher enemy that'll pin you, and he'll be on top of you so your buddy can come and stab him in the neck, or if you're playing with someone real, they can shoot him from far away. There's all sorts of examples like that.
Yeah, I'm so excited like to hop on with the rest of the Xbox One team. There's all 4 of us like kind of flying our way through. It's going to be a lot of fun. But one of the other things in what I really like about Gears is there are multiple ways that you can approach scenarios. Like this is a bit more of a linear mission that you've said in the past. But what ways are people going to be able to approach different like situations they're going to come across?
Yeah, so this is definitely a little bit more of a linear mission, but even within this mission on this bridge, you know, we've added a bunch of verticality to the game. It opens new flanking routes. You can climb up cars and trucks. And then this mission specifically, at the beginning of Act 2, is sort of leads into this other part of Act 2 on the other side of the stadium that you catch a glimpse of in our campaign preview, where the world opens up a little bit. We give you access to like multiple city blocks. There's a bunch of battles, like I said, going on different corners. You're always on your main objective. And we also add some new mechanics to the campaign. So we have our weapon mod system that people got to see in Horde Siege, and that actually gets introduced as you play through the campaign. You get to find new mods and craft your own weapons and really invest in the gameplay sandbox.
Yeah, now this is actually something I got really excited about when I was like watching through the gameplay earlier as well, is what kind of mods are people going to be able to get their hands on, and how is that going to impact like the weapons that they're using?
Well, there's a variety of mods, and some of them do little tweaks to the weapons. You know, they change the clip size or your range, so you can just tweak it to your preference. But some of them are like full-on attachments. Like you can take an Asher and slap a bayonet.
So
you can put
it's been really fun exploring.
Yeah,
you know, when you use an attachment, some of them have visual representations on the guns. Some of them don't, but you end up seeing people with different attachments. The guns can take a little bit more personality, and you start to understand how people like to play and what they like to do with their guns.
Yeah, I also like it goes for the gear as well, isn't there?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how are people going to be able to like find those like kind of mods to like upgrade their equipment?
In the campaign, that's where the open sections really sort of come to life. There's a variety of ways you can get it. It pays to explore this game. You know, Arian was talking about there's a ton of environmental storytelling, but we've also hidden stuff around the world, collectibles, mods. We also have side objectives in some of our campaign missions where you can stop to help somebody optionally, another set of gears, some people that are trapped, and you get rewards for those as well. So it's really up to you. If you want to mainline it and do the main objectives, that's cool. You'll find some mods. If you want to fully explore the game, you'll find even more narrative tidbits.
I'm really excited for that, because you can just spend that extra time discovering the world if you want to.
There's good surprises out there.
I'm looking forward to finding them. Now, we've just had our first look at the Boomer, and he is way bigger than people maybe used to.
Yeah, he's massive. There's actually a Boomer on the show floor here that people are taking pictures with, and you stand next to him. So in the game, the Boomer's 9 feet tall. This is quite a bit bigger than the Boomer's traditionally been in Gears. This goes back to this idea where we wanted to take the things people remember and amplify them a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it also introduces fun ways for him to enter the battlefield. There you can see he breaks through this big truck, this tanker trailer that causes a bunch of fire and explosion. But he also doesn't fit through doorways. So if he's coming through a traditional door, he has to bust his way through.
Oh my!
So that just makes it a little more exciting when he makes an entrance.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm fine. He's 9 foot, he can't get through here, and he just smashes it through.
Yeah.
No, I've got to say his weapon as well, because we all know the boom shot, right? This is like even bigger.
It's a bigger boom shot. Yeah,
that boom shot
like
big.
the Locust.
Yeah, because you got to think this is when they first started. So all
we
of
always
these
wanted to
weapons
see if there was
wasn't
something else we could
defined
do.
like they were.
So we've got like the prototype Lancer. We've got the heavy boom shot. Means you're really committed to carrying a rocket launcher around instead of just something in your back. It's also opened up opportunities for us to add new weapons like the gut puncher, the cog grenade launcher.
Yep.
It's like a little more skill use than the boom shot. You could time where your grenades go. So everything kind of found a new place. And we got to make some cool variations of weapons people have seen before.
I love the breach shot as well. I think that's like
fan favorite.
It's one of my favorite guns.
It's such a
super
fun
satisfying.
And the active reloads are popping up on screen there. I just wanted to go through a couple things because there's two features, right? One, it's in a different place than some fans may know, but also bullets are appearing a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we put the active reload down in the center screen. We found through our testing that, for a lot of people, some returning fans, especially new fans, they just use it way more. If you're an old fan and you like it up and where it was, and that's your muscle memory, 100%, there's a setting for that. But for some guns, we also have this per shell reload mechanic, like on the breach shot, the Nasher. It's really cool because you can still get your active if you go all the way and you wait for it. But if you need that extra shot to get out of a clutch situation, there's a wretch in your face, or in PvP, a person right up on you, you can pop a load right into them as they come at you.
Yeah, so it's just like a nice way you can kind of change based on the scenario you find yourself in.
Yeah.
And talking about scenarios you find yourself in, as we've been going through this level, you've kind of been walking into areas and there are like tons of kind of clues about things we may have missed or have happened in those areas before. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so one of the main things that we try to impart is the brutality of this day. Emergence Day, 2/3 of the planet gets wiped out in one night. So if you kind of pay attention to the corpses a little bit, you'll see little storytelling things. The blood trails sometimes give you a glimpse of what has happened, the pose they're in. So there's a lot hidden in there to check out.
No, I honestly, I'm so excited. A big thank you as well for you guys coming and joining us and taking us through Gears of War E-Day. What's one thing that you're most excited for fans, right, to see with Gears of War E-Day?
We shared a little bit each time here. I'm really excited for people to experience this story. I think this is one of a great Gears story. It's all the classic vibes and some great new characters and some really emotional Gears moments tied in with all the brutality. I think people are going to love it.
Yeah, honestly, thank you both for coming and joining us. I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And now we are going to head over to Henry for more on Gears of War E-Day. The Gears of War E-Day experience that people have access to here on the Xbox booth.
Well, welcome to the Gears of War E-Day here at Gamescom, where I've actually got artist Luke Priest with me to discuss the incredible eye candy is on display behind us. And thanks so much for joining us, Luke.
Thanks for having me, man.
Welcome to Gamescom. It's your first time here as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's really cool.
It's a pretty special way to kick things off then.
Yeah, definitely.
Why don't you tell people at home what it is that you do?
Yeah, so I'm an illustrator. I'm based in the United Kingdom. I've been working with the Coalition for many years now on all things Gears of War. Obviously, more recently, E-Day. That's kind of what I do.
And this project in particular is pretty special. So
yes.
Let's talk a bit about that, because I can see that we've also got Gibson involved. That's pretty cool. Talk to us a bit about this partnership.
Yeah, so we partnered with Gibson Guitars. They're amazing people at Gibson. And they sent us these guitars. They turned up and they were from the factory, so they didn't have the art on, and then my job was to paint this artwork onto the guitars. So.
And if you don't know at home, these are particularly tasty guitars that Gibson have sent you, because we've got the SG over here, the Les Paul. These are iconic guitar silhouettes.
Very iconic,
Amazing. Can you tell us a bit then about the design? So what inspired you to really lay down this artwork on top of these guitars?
So what we wanted to do, we wanted to tap into the pillars in Gears, so the core pillars. So obviously with the Marcus guitar, we tapped into brutality. So that's feels quite violent and kind of visceral and almost very kind of, we tried to kind of cater it to the shape of the guitar as well. So you can see the blood splatter kind of flows across the guitar. You've got the kind of spinning
Yeah, that saw blade just fits right in.
And the cog, obviously, which ties it to gears. And then we've got the skull, which is kind of like shattered, so that adds that kind of violent, brutal feel. And then, obviously, moving over to the SG, we've got, this is like leaning into Dom. So this is tapping into the kind of pathos pillar.
Okay.
Which is like sort of more like kind of sad vibes and yeah, you know, so it's just like, and then we've got the angel wings, which is like the nod to kind of like the kind of Maria tattoo, and then that kind of flows to the shape of the SG.
Yeah, it really like fits and forms into the horns there, which is such a nice detail. I mean, how long was this project end to end?
Each guitar probably took about 40 hours from start to finish, so everything's obviously hand painted.
Yeah.
In my studio at home. And honestly, like, it was just such an honor to work on this stuff. Like Gibson, like super iconic. I play guitar myself. I do a lot of work in the music industry as well anyway, so it like just ties in really nicely with that. So
nice. Amazing.
So yeah.
But beyond the guitars themselves, and we'll get to the controller in a sec, I do want to tell people it's not just for show, because you can actually get your hands on either one of these amazing guitars if you head over to the Gibson Instagram page and you check out their announced post for more details on how you could potentially win one of these. And people here can also scan the QR code if you come down to the Xbox booth if you want to learn how to win one of these incredible, just beautiful pieces. You have brought something else along for us because there is something else going on in the middle there. So what? Oh, you've got another one.
Yeah,
nice.
So yes, this is a controller that I worked on. So I worked with the Xbox Design Lab on this. This is fully customizable as well.
Nice.
So you can like switch out buttons and the sticks and stuff and make it your own. And this is tapping again into the brutality pillar.
Yeah, I'm getting that brutality vibe
so it's
straight
the
away.
vibe, and it's just try to make it feel super iconic and just have that. There's like the lanterns in there, the skulls. It feels really violent and
absolutely.
Yeah, just taps into
Buddy
that
need
kind
to go
of
to
that
church,
vibe. So,
man.
Mate, I think you absolutely killed it with these designs.
Thank you,
so thanks so much for showing us
Thanks so much.
and talking us through it as well. If you want to get your hands on your own one of the E-Day limited edition Xbox Design Lab controllers, you can grab those beginning September 30th. So check out xbox.com for more information on that. I will definitely be doing that. Thank you, Luke. I hope you have a great Gamescom. But there's there's quite a lot going on here, so we're going to have to pop off and see what else we've got going. So
thank you.
Come along with me, because the rest of the booth over here that we've got, this entire segment, you can see loads of people queuing up right now to go and actually play Gears of War E-Day. So E-Day has officially landed here in Cologne. This is particularly cool. We've got a custom PC built in partnership with NVIDIA GeForce RTX. We've got the nice COG logo there on the cooler. I mean, just looks unreal. So if you're in town, come and check everything out. And then what you're going to want to see, Benny was not kidding when he said the boomers are huge, but besides the boomers, we've got a couple of other buddies that we want to be talking to, because joining me in front of this incredible statue and one of the many photo ops that we have on the Xbox booth is Senior Product Manager at the Coalition, Noah Benish, and GeForce Evangelist, Jacob from NVIDIA, to chat with us about Gears on PC. So, hello guys,
how's it going,
welcome to Gamescom. Is this your first Gamescom, or are you veterans at this point?
Second Gamescom for me.
Second?
For me, I don't know, probably third or fourth, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe more.
Who's the guy you brought with us as well? Is he going to say anything?
He can say something.
You're kidding.
He can say something. Would you like him to?
We could do that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. We'll get to that in a
Okay.
sec. Now, we should talk shop, though, because Gears on PC is... Oh, someone's getting in. That's cool.
That thing's really awesome.
That is. I would
Can
love
I
to be
take
able
that
to,
home?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it will fit.
I don't think it'll fit in your carry-on.
We'll make it work. But tell me a little bit then about Gears on PC, because everyone here is checking out the game.
Absolutely.
We have Xbox players who are really excited. It's another console exclusive, but on PC, we've got some pretty cool features to talk about. So what exactly have you been working on that is exciting for PC players?
Well, Henry, I think broadly the most important thing to know is that Gears of War E-Day is a game that is for PC players, built by PC players. So for us at the Coalition, at a bare minimum, that means supporting all the features you'd expect from a title like this, such as 32:9 and 21:9 ultra-wide support, including 21:9 cinematics in the campaign, extensive mouse and keyboard rebinding options, variable refresh rate, uncapped frames, and so much more that's hard to list off and mention here.
Yeah.
But beyond those sort of baseline features, we wanted to take the experience a little bit further for our PC players with advanced graphics technologies. And that's why last night we were so excited to announce that in partnership with NVIDIA, we have integrated deeply mega geometry into our game.
Mega geometry. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to run through what exactly we're talking about with that.
Mega geometry. I am super excited about RTX Mega Geometry. So, Gears of War E-Day supports nanite, so you'll get really detailed environments, objects, and with RTX Mega Geometry, we can actually add ray tracing on all of the nanite geometry. So you'll get much better looking reflections, shadows, and I mean, it's just going to be way more immersive. You get 50 to 100 times the geometric detail with RTX Mega Geometry enabled. It's pretty amazing.
That is intense. So, like, just to break it down, the geometry, shapes, Mega.
Nah, I got that
pretty freaking sick. Yeah. Okay, cool. Everyone's on board now. Great. Well, thank you so much for chatting to me, guys, about everything here. Of course, that's not just what's going on here, because in the actual play area, people can check that out too, right?
Absolutely. I mean, better than talking about these features is experiencing them for yourself. So you and everyone else here at Gamescom can enjoy our first public hands-on of Campaign inside the booth behind me. We've got 20 stations, all of them PCs, all powered by the GeForce RTX 5080 that have been built by our friends at Alternate. So if you're here at Gamescom, please come check out the Campaign.
Yeah. You know what to do now, guys. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm probably going to head in there shortly after this.
We can get with the line.
There's a bit of a big queue, though.
Yeah,
but
I might go in. I know a guy.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Nice. All right. Well, for a deeper look at that technology that is powering E-Day on PC, why don't you check out this exclusive behind-the-scenes ViDoc from the Coalition and NVIDIA. Check it out.
Gears of War E-Day is the next game in the Gears of War franchise. It's the story of Emergence Day. It's going back to the beginning, when the Locusts first come out of the ground and start attacking.
It is also a game that has been built from the ground up on Unreal Engine 5 with all new art and all new systems to push visual fidelity to a level we've never achieved before.
Gears of War is probably best known as an Xbox franchise, but the PC has always been a very important platform that we're using to bring the most we possibly can to the game.
The PC community is incredibly important to us. I, myself, am a PC gamer. I've been making PC games for my entire career, and we've built this game with a PC mindset.
We're trying to push a lot of technology, high detail geometry, heavily using nanite and lumen. We're going to be one of the first titles to use mega lights.
Gears of War supports hardware, ray trace, lighting, shadows, and reflections. This shows up in so many different ways. A great example is our Pay and Save. This is an environment that has TVs that have dynamic lighting coming off them and bouncing off the scene.
There's a lot of dynamic elements to the game. I think one of my favorite things is the tickers, watching them run through the level. You have this little glowing creature casting dynamic shadows all over the world, casting real-time global illumination, but don't watch them too long, they'll blow up on you.
It's really noticeable on the muzzle flashes on our guns as you get this burst of flashing light and all the shadows that get cast off it. And we can have dynamic lights that sort of flicker. You can build this sense of tension and use lighting as a tool for visual storytelling and gameplay that we haven't been able to do before.
Real-time reflections is something that's very cool for us. We have some really cool elements in the game that are nice and shiny.
As you shoot glass and see real-time ray-traced reflections and translucency, all of that is dynamic in real time, which of course you wouldn't have with traditional baked lighting techniques.
All in all, ray-traced lighting brings the dark, gritty vibe that we want to life in the game and really adds a level of realism and cohesiveness that's never been possible for us before.
And on our ultra spec or our ludicrous spec PC settings, we push ray tracing even farther with higher ray trace samples, more rays, but also RTX mega geometry.
We're going to be the first Unreal Engine title to show RTX mega geometry in our game. This is really exciting because we're a very nanite-heavy title, but there's always been a bit of a discrepancy between what's available for us to happen at raster and what's available for us to happen when we're ray tracing. Mega geometry allows us to use the same level of detail that we're using for nanite as our ray tracing basis.
It pushes the visual ray trace scene to a higher level than we can achieve with Unreal Engine's technologies.
You see that crispy,
You see some of the examples of foliage or shadow detail that is just crisper and has more fine detail in that shadow.
You definitely get a lot more detail in a lot of the rock surfaces. They look just a lot sharper and a lot more correct. And as well, things like barbed wire, things that were just not possible to represent with the amount of triangles that we had available to us, all of a sudden look really nice.
Our environments are incredibly dense. We have
And then you
100
put that with
times the
that
geometric
motherfucking
detail in our
Elite 2
game
controller.
than anywhere else.
Woo!
And being able to work with NVIDIA and bring
My
mega
God, my
geometry to this game really is going to show what games are going to look like in the future.
DLSS and other super sampling techniques really allow us as a developer to perform more advanced graphics techniques that just wouldn't be possible to do if we were working at full resolution. It's something that allows you to take a lower res image and then using machine learning is able to upsample that to a larger image without really sacrificing the quality.
We also support dynamic multi-frame generation, allowing you to push to the highest frame rates possible. And it's so important that we tie this with Reflex. Reflex lowers latency and improves the responsiveness of our game.
It's something we think is very important, especially in a multiplayer environment. We're a very competitive game. You want to make sure that you have your enemy in focus and your reticle over them at all times. We want a nice, smooth frame rate, and we want that ultra-responsive input latency. Customization is a huge part of why I play games on PC, and it's part of what we wanted to make sure we're delivering for E-Day players. If they care about HDR, if they care about frame rate versus resolution, we want all of that choice available for players.
I'm an ultra-wide player. I have really pushed the team to make sure that we are showing up strongly there. We have full support for native 21:9, gameplay up to 32:9, and all of our cinematics are also real-time and are rendered in ultra-wide.
Our benchmark is something that's very important to us. It was something that has always been used by reviewers for years after we ship, and it's something we hope will be that way again. This is a very technically ambitious title, and I think we're going to push hardware for years to come.
Hey, game is
We've always built our games to showcase the latest technology and push
game
what
is
is possible.
benchmark to the gods.
And working with NVIDIA, who share the same philosophy with us, we've been able to bring features like ray traced lighting, RTX mega geometry, DLSS, Reflex. For players, this means delivering an experience that feels like they're playing a movie with the real-time performance that you expect in a high-end game.
Xbox exclusive.
Talk that shit, Mello.
Xbox exclusive.
Welcome back. All suit systems are nominal. Atmospheric interference is causing data transmission issues. Proceed with mission.
Better show than yesterday.
Alert. Power unstable.
Hey, that open night live was trash.
What's up?
That open night live was trash.
Yeah, man.
I love it when the title of a game so purely matches the gameplay, and here to break down what we just saw and give us an exclusive first look at what fans can expect in-game for Alien Deathstorm, please welcome Rebellion's head of design, Ben Fisher. Welcome.
Hiya, how's it going?
Ben, it's so good to see you. I mean, it feels like only yesterday we were hanging out at the pub, chatting at Atomfall, and it seems that you and the team have been pretty busy since then as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to work on a load of different games at once, but we learned some cool stuff from Atomfall about sandbox freedom and giving the player non-traditional ways of doing objectives. We've fed that straight into Alien Deathstorm.
Ooh, I love that. Now, on that topic, Atomfall, congratulations. It's been a huge success for you guys at Rebellion. I hear it has a lot to do with maybe Benny and I's characters' face scans in the game, but you know,
I reckon so, yeah.
We won't take too much credit here. You mentioned there about applying that into Alien Deathstorm. Can you break that down a little bit? What from the project have you brought over? What design elements can we look forward to?
So the main thing is that for all Rebellion games, we value giving the player a clear objective and then sandbox freedom and how to achieve it. Sort of systemic game design, that sort of thing. We don't usually choreograph specific gameplay experiences, but build a possibility space for the player to take control. So exactly that same stuff has come across to Alien Deathstorm. The new challenge for us has been combining that with horror gameplay, because horror gameplay is normally quite handcrafted, But I think we found a secret formula that really makes it happen procedurally. It's very exciting.
Secret sauce, very exciting. Nice.
No, I'm really excited to see it. So should we get started?
Wait a minute.
No.
Right, now I'm ready.
What the heck is that?
You'll find out very soon.
There's a little bit hint in the trailer, but should we hop into and check some gameplay out as well?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, hold on. It will come up. Ah, here we go. Now, this is the Megastorm in full swing. What are we doing here?
So you play as an engineer who's been called into an off-world colony. The colony's gone dark. There's no signals coming from it. You think you're there to do a repair job to help sort the colony out, and as you explore, you discover that people have gone missing, the situation's getting worse. You're trapped there, and it's a desperate fight for survival. Now, the game balances, like I said, the combat intensity of like a sort of horror shooter with investigation and discovery. So you're, as an engineer, you're kind of exploring the situation, finding out what's happening, and as you do so, the storm is tearing the place apart. So you're fighting to survive at the same time.
Nice. Can you break that down a little bit further? The engineer's role, that's a pretty specific choice there. How does that come into play with gameplay?
Well, we wanted to give you a framing that meant that you felt like a sort of an everyman doing your best to survive. So you arrive there with a load of tools, including this giant sort of hammer here, you know, to do a bit of percussive maintenance to try and get the place up and running. So instead of doing traditional objectives where you're told exactly what to do, instead we've got a system that we call Squire that you use to kind of diagnose the situation and figure out what's going wrong. So what we can see here is the player exploring around, testing out the locations, trying to see what's happening and trying to piece together in their head how to tackle the situation in front of them. So this is a nuclear reactor that's in the early stages of meltdown, and they're going to try and diagnose what's wrong and try and fix it. So the player has to be observant, they have to engage with the environment, piece together clues that kind of frame them as a detective figuring out how to solve this stuff.
Very interesting.
That just scared me. I was not expecting the ceiling to collapse.
Well, good. Yeah.
I was just having a look at that HUD, right? And like stuff is popping up on the HUD
with
all the time.
Disc
Can you tell us a
digital
bit about that and like what players can see on the screen?
Sure. Well, we want to give
players
you
can
lots
claim a digital entitlement by inserting a supported disc
because as you're
into an Xbox One or Xbox Series X console and launching the game. Once the entitlement is claimed, you can experience the benefits of digital, including Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Cloud Gaming was supported, while your physical disc continues to work exactly as it always has.
It makes you feel like you're there to do a job.
Nigga.
You get all the bells and whistles.
I've been talking about once it goes digital, they thought you'll lose the disc and all that stuff. No, your disc still works the way it works.
It works like it normally works. So you got the physical, digital, and you get all the cloud features even without you putting the disc in.
Well, we always like to give things a kind of uniquely British twist, a uniquely British flavour to it, and it feels like a nice little like friendly friend in your pocket kind of thing.
You know
so
how
it
they
seemed like a natural fit.
like,
Exactly that, yeah.
You know.
Awesome. Now in the footage as well, I can hear some of the music.
Yeah, they got like the walls and shit collected
a
up.
bit more buildable.
Yeah.
You mentioned
You
some
can have your
horror
shit up there
scenarios
and
too.
play that shit
How
without
can
touching
fans of horror games expect Alien
You can
Death Storm
preserve the
to
motherfucker
fit
so you ain't got to
into
worry about it getting
their
scratched.
scares
Or
like
guess
they
what?
did
Or
with,
guess what,
from
Post?
Rebellion?
If
Well, I
my
think this is one
son
of the
want to
most
play
exciting
it,
parts of the game
here you
because
go. Here's
the
the
jump scare that
disc.
got you there might
I
not
can
happen
still
for
play it
another
on digital.
player.
Oh,
it's all tuned around the
Come on
player's
now.
exploration, the player's experiences.
Come on.
So you know, as you're making a lot of noise and you're exploring, you might be attracting unwanted attention. You get a nice long bit of anticipation before the
Homie want to
horrors
play
turn
it,
up.
or you want to play Madden with
but
me?
the
Hey, he
fights
gonna
and
copy your
encounters will be
Madden.
different for every single player.
So
I
it
got the
doesn't matter
digital.
how
I got
many
it on
times
digital.
You've gone through it
The
before.
next
You
step
might
is
never be
being
prepared for what's about to
allowing
happen.
for those
That's
entitlements for
class.
those lights.
Now,
They
look
gotta
at the
be able to
objective as
trade
well,
it.
right now, we're
Digital
trying to
trade
repair and
in.
restore
Yeah.
power to the reactor.
It's
right.
time.
What
Digital
what
fucking
else is
trade
around
in.
him? What other kind of resource or enemies are we keeping an eye out for?
And this,
'Cause in the
hold on.
trailer we saw a lot.
Hold on, I'm finna mute this.
Right.
I'm finna mute this. And this why I said the original format for the OG not for the OG, but the Xbox One.
The Xbox One.
I don't care what all
Thank
that
you.
talking to everybody. The stuff they was doing would have differentiated them from the Nintendos and from the PlayStation. And even this feature now for to set them apart from the Nintendos and the PlayStation because they don't have it.
At all.
They don't have it.
They not even willing to entertain it.
You know what I'm saying?
Sony is not going to entertain something like this at all. They pulling away from PC.
So the next step would be
digital trade-in.
Digital trade-ins and allowing you to sell your license and things like that.
Trading in for microcurrency, for Microsoft currency.
Oh, not only that though. Like, I got the digital copy of NBA 2K28, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's already used. And Mello like, man, you through with that? And I'd be like, Mello, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? This your shit, I could pop this off to you. Let me sell this license to you. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft may play middleman. The publishers the publishers and Microsoft get their percentage because they're gonna play middleman. But man, I think that's the next step because they was gonna allow you to do that on the one.
Yeah, bro. I've been yelling this shit. I've been saying this the digital. Make Microsoft Store the new GameStop.
Yeah.
Just in a digital format, digital world, they get their percentage off the trading, like you said, and they allow you to transition the digital code over to whoever. Or you can turn it into them and buy other games.
But just think, though, you got a game, right? Just think how cold this is. You brought a physical disc of an Xbox game. But once it goes digital, that physical disc is now, at one point it's now Xbox Play Anywhere. It supports Xbox Play Anywhere. But you only had the physical Xbox edition. Now you trade you get that entitlement claim. Now it supports Xbox Play. You got the PC version.
Bro. Hey, man.
And the cloud version. At no cost.
I've been seeing this.
At no cost.
I don't know how many times I gotta say it.
What are we doing here? I know y'all ain't heard that in a minute. I know y'all ain't heard. Look, so what are we doing here? I'm telling you. Y'all talking about, man, y'all better stop playing, man.
There's only one company pushing gaming forward, gang. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call it what it is. It's only one company that's pushing this joint forward. And they get the most backlash.
Man, I wish you right. Kima, what's up, Kima? You right about that. I just wish Microsoft will just sometimes just stand 10 toes down, regardless if the public don't understand, find a way to explain it better, or just wait till that shit get in their hands. So, because once they experience something, you get a better understanding of it. People feel what they don't understand, and that's what happened back then. There was a lot of fear. It was a lot of fear. And the media, you know what I'm saying, ran off that.
It came out
got a lot of clicks and shit off that fear.
But the dude that also was on the front, and they asked him, his statement was terrible. If you can't upgrade, we got an Xbox, we got a console for you called the 360. Like, Nick, what? Why would you tell your consumers that? And you're trying to sell consoles. That was like the well, y'all saw. You ain't got to take my word. You seen the end results of it. But I agree with Post. If they would have stuck to their guns and said, we are just going to ride it out and maybe fix the marketing, fix the statement that this dude said, and continue to walk this path because we know what the future is, Xbox would have been way, way better than this. Because we're getting stuff we should have got back then.
Yep. Yes, we are.
Look at the online situation. We always online checking our consoles now. Don't nobody even care about it no more. Oh, boy. And now nobody has Play Anywhere. The major feature. Heck, I think, didn't PlayStation remove their reward program for you playing video games and you actually get reward points? for playing games and unlocking trophies and buying games, Xbox still's got theirs up and running. I just used $20 to take off on my NBA 2K27.
You did what now?
I used my Microsoft reward points, which I got for buying games and playing video games and unlocking achievements. I used that to take $20 off of my NBA 2K27.
Okay, which version did you get?
I got the Caitlin Clark, nigga. I tagged you, nigga.
No.
$100 edition, not the D Rose, nigga. And even though they did have it on sale, though, they had it like $134. I could have came out and just paid the $100 that I was going to pay anyway, but nah, I stuck to my guns. Caitlin Clark, $100 holler, nigga. That's it.
Did you create your player yet from the app?
Yeah, I did. I got a couple. Man, from what I was watching yesterday, because I was watching everybody do the early access. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset all of them. Because the heads up for the 2K people in here, just a FYI, if you are making your build around getting cap breakers to make them a super soldier, can all of that. Because they made it hard to get cap breakers this year. It's a grind.
And guess what I noticed? Guess what was, as we've been watching this show, have you seen the PlayStation logo?
Not a
Shut that shit down.
Not a near nutter.
Shut it down.
Okay, why we at it too? I gotta admit, I give you your points. You know what I'm saying? You did say the mismatch marketing is affecting them with their sales when they putting the PlayStation sticker on there. I said, me personally, I didn't care, but I see it now. So I'm gonna give you your flowers, gang. You called that out.
Yeah.
That removal of that PlayStation logo has people fuel for the fire.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Boy, it's about perspective, man. It's about it's perspective, but it's also perception. Perception is a very powerful thing. When you're displaying them other people logo on your shit and they not doing your shit, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I understand Phil when Phil say y'all all friends. That's cool. Y'all friends outside of work. You might know him as a friend but when you at work, all that friendship is, nigga, this about business. You feel me? This about business. Friendship or not, when it come to business, it's about straight business. Now, when I hit the clock, yeah, I got respect for them guys, man. We done joined together. We done went to gaming. I done seen them at gaming events. Yeah, whoop the man, damn. But when we punch that clock,
yeah, man,
it's fuck PlayStation, fuck Nintendo, and that's how you gotta be. No disrespect, I'm just saying though.
It's fact. I gotta give it to you since they done dove back into this console war aspect. Yeah. I gotta say, yeah, that does matter because everybody on social media been highlighting that mess.
Man, the fact that so many people got it wrong that they thought once you transition your disc to digital that you wouldn't go have access to that disc no more. So many people got it wrong.
That was so stupid.
So many people
Come
got
on,
it wrong.
guys. That is how stupid of you. I don't even know who was saying that. Like, huh? That don't even make sense. Just because I transitioned over to digital opposed to just wipe the whole disc clean or something of its data or information? Who would think that? Oh, boy. I don't get it, man. Bro, they need to hurry up with this 2K mess. Bro, I'm getting tired of this little timestamp mess, nigga. I'm ready to play.
Man,
you done gave jokers a head start on me and everything.
What? They got early access today?
Well, yeah. So the people that pre-ordered the game today get it. You remember you get it like 2 days early now from that 28th. So we get it. I mean, or 29th. But
It
they
released
had
on the
community
29th?
day. They had community day early access yesterday. So if you got lucky to be picked from the email, they allowed you to play it all day yesterday. So I get to play it today, but you gotta wait for the time zone mess. This shit's annoying.
So your Kalen Clark, you don't play it 2 days early?
Yeah, I still get to play it 2 days early, but you gotta. I think it's what my time zone is at 12, I think, or something.
Oh, 12 today, the afternoon?
Yeah, that
You trying to
dumbass.
Australia, huh?
No, that's for America. I can't even do the New Zealand mess and hit the passport. Hold on, you said Australia. Let me try Australia. Let me look. Let me go try Australia. I done passported to New Zealand because that was the the little cheat code. Let me see. Let me check out Australia. Cause man, I'm ready to play, dude. This shit's crazy. Wait, what? No, I don't want to change my language. I just want to. Okay. That's how I used to do it back in the day. We used to play early, nigga. A whole day early before everybody else get it. Now I can't even do that. They didn't block that cheat code. What game is this? It look like something. It look like a damn movie, a cartoon or something. Oh, that's that game they showed yesterday, I think. Anita. Oh no, that's Persona. Never mind. I couldn't get behind this game.
Persona 4 Revival.
Yeah. I tried to play that first one. They had that scene with the dude with the thong, the pink thong on. I was like, oh yeah, never mind.
What?
Yeah, man, they was wilding on that one. It was something about the gym teacher was creeping on the kids or something. Yeah, it was. Not my taste of game after I played that.
Go.
Yeah, no, it ain't working. It's not working. Dang, man. I think it's at 12.
That's the controller. What a I wish I would have got. Hopefully, I get that email, man. But they probably already. Well, you could pre-order the 25 console.
Oh, I thought they had already did that.
Oh, man, I'm holding on. Oh, I'm trying to. Try to hold on.
Oh.
I'm telling you, bro. Hold on.
Let me get something, baby. They say what was 900? 900?
$8.99, man. Yeah. That's gonna be tough. The next generation is gonna be crazy.
He got it on mute. He's unlocked that joint, Jay.
What on mute?
The show, yeah.
So my bad. We was talking. Hold on, I got y'all. Hey, we here.
当時感じていただいた体験をもう一度味わっていただけるよう一つ一つ丁寧に再構築しました。同時に本作は単なるリマスターではなく完全なリメイク作品です。リマスターがオリジナルの魅力をそのまま現代に届けるものだとすれば、リメイクはその魅力を受け継ぎながら現代のプレイヤーにふさわしい体験として新たに蘇らせるものと言えるでしょう。私たちが目指したのはペルソナ4ならではの魅力を大切に守りながら現代のペルソナシリーズが持つ表現力や遊びやすさによって本作を新たに蘇らせることでした。そのため、ゲームプレイそのものも 現代のプレイヤーに合わせて進化させています。ユーザーインターフェースの改善やバトルテンポの最適化、ダンジョン探索の快適性向上など、ゲーム全体をよりスムーズで遊びやすいものへと磨き上げました。初めて稲葉を訪れる人にも、久しぶりにこの街へ帰ってくる人にも、自然とこの世界に引き込まれるような体験をお届けしたいと考えています。またキャラクター表現にも徹底的にこだわりました。ペルソナ4においてドラマチックなシーンだけでなく、仲間たちと過ごす何気ない日常も非常に重要な要素。仲間同士の他愛ない会話、少し気まずさを感じるやり取り、そして突然訪れる緊張や恐怖、そうしたさまざまな感情の移り変わりをより自然に、より身近に感じていただけるよう一つ一つ丁寧に表現しています。
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. All we can do is trust our instincts at this point.
さらにカメラワークや演出にも細かな調整を加え、何気ない日常のワンシーンであっても登場人物たちの感情がより豊かに伝わるように磨き上げました。ペルソナ4ならではの温かな人間ドラマを大切にしながら、キャラクターたちをこれまで以上に身近に感じていただける作品へと生まれ変わっています。
You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
ペルソナシリーズにおいて音楽は単なる BGM ではありません。作品の空気感を生み出し、物語を彩り、プレイヤーの皆さんの記憶に残るペルソナを語る上で欠かせない存在です。中でもペルソナ4は音楽も多くの皆さんに愛されてきました。だからこそその魅力を損なうことなく、オリジナル版への敬意を大切にしながらサウンド制作に取り組みました。原作楽曲の魅力を受け継ぎながら、ボーカル曲やバトル曲をはじめ全楽曲を現代の表現に合わせて丁寧にリファインしています。さらに本作のために数多くの新曲も制作しました。懐かしさと新しさ、そのどちらも感じていただけるサウンドをお楽しみいただければと思います。さて、ペルソナ4リバイバルについてご紹介してきましたが、いかがでしたでしょうか。今後さらに多くの情報をお届けできることを我々ペルソナチーム一同楽しみにしています。最後になりますが、本作がペルソナシリーズを初めて遊ぶ方には日常と非日常が交錯するペルソナならではの魅力を余すことなく体験していただけると思っています。そしてすでに稲葉市をよく知っている皆さんにも、知り尽くしていると思ってたこの街にですね、まだまだ新たな発見や驚きが待っていることを感じていただけるはずです。ぜひペルソナ4リバイバルで霧に隠されたその真実を確かめてみてください。 Who's on air?
Now, there are few games more synonymous with beautiful environments, immersive puzzles, and fluid combat than Tomb Raider. And as someone who has played Tomb Raider Legend, Underworld, Anniversary, the original, etc., so much that I can still recite a bunch of the cutscenes from memory, I am particularly excited to be talking about this next chapter in the legendary franchise. Here with an extended look at the mysteries of Peru in the new Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, please welcome Crystal Dynamics Experience Director Jeff Adams and Flying Wild Hogs Art Director Arek Tomaszewski. Welcome,
Tomb Raider
guys.
Legacy
How are
of
you? How's your
Atlantis.
Gamescom going?
Awesome, so far so good.
Yeah,
Good.
fantastic. I couldn't ask for more.
Awesome. I mean, I am so excited, as you can maybe tell, to see what you've got for us today. So set us up, set the scene. What can we look to expect?
You
from
into
the
this
gameplay?
new Tomb Raider?
So today we're going to be taking a nice in-depth look at Peru. This is Lara when she is
I thought
on
they
the
delayed
hunt
it this
for
time,
the
like
Tomb
they
of
wait,
Qualopec, and so she has
it
to
got delayed.
engage with this iconic location, but it really shows how we are putting reimagining at the forefront to make sure we're preserving familiarity, but at the same time introducing new challenge.
Yeah. Now, Jeff, you literally just said reimagining versus like a remake or remaster. Can you tell me a little bit about what that means to your team as well as for the players?
Absolutely. In a nutshell, reimagining means preserving the things that make those iconic locations recognizable. We want to make sure that we're preserving that core DNA, but we also want to make sure that we're finding new ways to introduce new challenge, new surprise, new delight for our players. And so therefore, if you're a new fan who's never played before, you come in and you just see a really cool game experience. But if you're a fan who's played before, like yourself, we want you to come in and actually have that first play experience all over again.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
Now,
just to add to on the top of that, like basically what we've got from the original one are a bunch of memories.
Yeah.
So we want to recreate those memories for the new players and just bring more people in and create those new unbelievable stories for them as well.
that sounds so good. Can we dig like a tiny bit deeper into your answers as well?
Sure.
How important, or maybe even how challenging was it to strike that balance between nostalgia as well as new exciting experiences for new players?
It's a delicate balance, and I like to say it's a combination of an exciting opportunity to get a chance to get under the hood and really kind of see what we can do, but it's also an incredible responsibility because we know that there are people that have so many strong memories. Like Lara's become so part of people's personas in a lot of ways that we want to make sure that we're really making sure that those fans are seen, but at the same time we're also giving them a chance to actually experience something new with the character. And so we take it very seriously, and everything we change or everything we modify, we do because we feel like it's basically what the original developers of the game probably were getting at, but they were just constrained by the tools of their time.
That's beautiful. Have you found the same experience, Eric, as well? The design looks incredible.
Yeah, I mean, what we wanted to do, for example, with art, we wanted to bring back the same color palette. So like when you squeeze your eyes, you can see the original game, and just bring this subconscious idea throughout the game. But also we want to keep the key elements from the original one. So we're trying to be, like Jeff said, being super respectful to the OG, but then bring our own flavor to it as well.
Okay. I can't wait to spin my eyes then and look at the game. That's so smart. I never thought about that before. Well, can we take a wee look and see what it's all about then? What you guys have been up to?
We will allow it.
Thank you. And here she is. Oh, such swagger she's got.
Yeah, you see that familiar silhouette come into the light, and you just instantly get the hairs in the back of your neck standing up.
What's this?
I mean, speaking about hairs on your neck, this looks absolutely incredible. Eric, talk to us about, well done, and congratulations to you, the whole team.
Yeah, it's the team's work, but what we're trying to do is being authentic to the places that we are bringing people in. Because basically, Lara Croft is a hologist, so the places she discovers and she explores, they need to be real. So in this example, we dive deep into Incan's culture and architectures in Peru, and also the plants and everything, with the idea of bringing back the original feeling. So we've done what we could with the. We've been authentic to the Peruvian culture, but also we bring, it's a game, so we want to make it fun and beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, when we dove into it, we're like, okay, the cog puzzle is such an iconic part of that game. I'm going to say iconic a lot because we are dealing with an icon.
Yeah.
So, but let's say they're memorable water cooler moments that people remember so well. But in a modern gaming sense, like we have an ability to create a higher believability sense of immersion. And so when we really kind of step back and we look at it for what it is and how we try to make the gameplay feel naturally seated and believable in the world, but just slightly out of place, like why does this exist? It sparks a feeling of curiosity. And curiosity combined with exploration is like what Tomb Raider is at a core. And so we get it on screen and we hopefully make people happy with it.
Yeah, but also when you look on the cog puzzle, we wanted to make a sense why it's there. So we created a whole narration around it. Like we created this culture that has this ceremony of bringing the cogs together to open the gate to Tomb of Qualopec. So it was really fun to just build the whole structures and logic and the whole system, why it would be there and how it worked.
I love that.
Like here's a perfect example of curiosity on display. Like Lara gets a beautiful pencil dive into the water after dislodging the roots.
Stunning. 10 all round, by the way. 10.
Oh, awesome. But along the way, she's like, wait a minute, I see something out of the corner of my eye. The player drives in and they come into this new space. you may have never missed this unless you took, or you may never seen it if you had not taken a chance to actually just look around for a beat.
I mean, speaking about looking around, is there maybe particular details
That's
that you guys are
that is
really
core Tomb Raider
proud
right
of,
there.
or that you want players to really notice in the environment of the game?
Tomb Raider right there. That's
From an environment perspective, for me, was the most important. I want people to immerse in a game, and I don't want to break this immersion, so I wanted to build everything with the logic. So everything, all the mechanisms, all the puzzles, they need to be there for a reason. And me and our team, like, we really work really hard to make sure that every single puzzle, every single obstacle that Lara meets, it makes sense. So, like, when you dive deep into the environment, into the world that we are playing, it's there because I want to build it, not because the game requires it to.
And we don't want the environment to feel like it's a heritage site. I mean, we're in the wild. This is a lost city, lost to time that we are discovering. And as a result, we have the opportunity to kind of do some storytelling tricks where we can actually say, hey, this is a culture that evolved in isolation for a while. So how do you preserve what we know about Incan culture, but at the same time, give it a uniqueness to say, hey, it's unmistakably Tomb Raider, but it's that way because they just evolved in isolation for a while.
Yeah.
And when you play the game, you're going to find out why.
Yeah.
Sick. And then you can have a lot of fun with the overgrown aesthetic, as well as obviously some of the dirt that Lara's picked up as she's traversing through these environments. That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of just making sure that the environment feels like you are the person who discovered the first in a very, very long time, because that's what she does. And we want to make sure that that's how it feels as well.
Yeah, and Lara's she's not a delicate flower. She looks good, but she is going to get her hands dirty. She's going to dig in.
Heck yeah.
She's going to go anywhere, and she's going to follow her instincts, similar to how she's doing here. She's like, I need that cog to get that puzzle moving. I found one, but that has opened up the path to somewhere else. So curiosity is driving her. You're going to be along, helping her find that way, and we get into beautiful traversal that makes sure that Lara's physical attributes, her abilities, her athleticism is on full display in these moments.
She's at her peak, right?
She's at her peak.
Yep.
Love that. Now, the puzzles, like you mentioned, they are such an iconic part of Tomb Raider for me as well. There's so many that I remember from Greece, Egypt, all of the levels. Can you go a little bit deeper about how you've evolved them for Legacy of Atlantis?
Similar to what we talked about reimagining, it's about saying, hey, this puzzle as it existed, what was the original intent here? And if that intent is something that we are like, hey, that's a really strong guiding principle, how do we take that and make it the ultimate version of what it intends to be? Sometimes that means sticking very close to the formula. Sometimes it means deviating into another area, but we do so in a way that's very thoughtful and very precise, because we never want to make it feel like we're ignoring the history of this adventure that we're reimagining. We want it to feel like it's the re-debut of this game. And so adding new details like giving her gear items that allow her to extract more lore from the world, preserving some of those classic abilities like push-pull, traversal being fluid and dynamic. We'll get into combat a little bit later, but these are all just Tomb Raider things at the core.
Amazing.
Yeah, but just going back to the scanner thing, like, you can use a scanner if you are a fan and just want to, like Jeff said, dig deep into the lore. You can scan things and find out more, but you can also use the scanner as a clue to the puzzles. It gives you clues if you want to. If you don't want to, you can just play it your way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's us trying to be sensitive to the players, because there are those that want to have this full breadth of systems, but we also have our hardcore players that are like, I want 2 pistols and no help.
Yeah.
And we're accommodating them as well.
Yeah, I love that. Giving players way more choice and following their lead as well. That's so cool. It sounds like you guys have done a lot of research as well and really respected a lot of the environments that you're talking about in real life, as well as creating a more fantasy realm for Lara to explore. That sounds sick.
I mean, the research is a massive part of what we've been doing, because the cultures that we've been working on recently is Incans, ancient Greece, Egypt, and we want to be respectful to those cultures and to the history that they have, and also for the players to feel like they are actually archaeologists, not just playing the game. So that's why we've done so much research.
And when we decided to partner with the Hogs on this game, co-develop it together, we knew that they were also fans of the game. I think Maddie is actually one of the designers on the
yeah.
So like we've got a designer on the team who literally used to make Tomb Raider levels for fun, and he's really well known in the community. So these are real fans that are making the game.
Wow.
But at the same time, we're also, we have a luxury of very talented developers who ask the right questions, who push in the right places to make sure we get really cool stuff that's fun to play on screen. And watching this whole process unfold over the last few years has just been a treat as a developer.
I bet. That's so special. That's so cool. What we've seen here is Lara movement in full action there. She's got a lot of swagger. Like I said, she's got steez looking. Can you talk to me a little bit about some of the innovations that Lara's movement can be experienced in Legacy of Atlantis and how it'll feel for players to play as her?
What we hope it feels familiar. We hope that you can pick up the sticks and you're like, wow, this is like putting on an old pair of shoes that are super comfortable. But at the same time, we've given her a couple of more tricks that she can use to help navigate the world, such as her grapple cuff that can give her some unique abilities to interact with objects, to use it to navigate. Those little touches are additive and are meant to enhance the experience while still preserving that original intent.
Very cool.
But that cog puzzle, I mean, she basically knew she needed to find it. She used her instinct. She moved upwards through this beautiful little pocket city that was adjacent to this temple, discovered things about it along the way, got inside, found this beautiful water clock whose purpose is unknown.
Yeah.
She gets it,
look at her
and
go.
look at this.
There she is. That's Lara, baby. Oh my god.
Lara never comes in through the front door, and she never leaves without style.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, we've got this beautiful landscape around us. The environment art is stunning.
I know.
I mean,
incredible.
I mean, we try to. When you play in this game, like we want you to explore and just enjoy exploring the environment, apart of doing everything else. Like if you just want to walk around and want to figure out what was actually happening in this place and how what the people were doing there hundreds of years ago, you can do so. And just working on all those vistas, it's just so awesome. Like our teams put so much heart and passion into building the vistas like this.
Look at that. This is one of my favorite
Cinema,
moments is the postcard shots where you're alone in the wilderness. You can hear the birds chirping, the leaves rustling. There's no time clock. We want people to slow down when they play the game. We want them to say, take it in, enjoy it. You don't have to speed run it, but if you're listening and you do, let us know what your time is because we'll keep track. But that's great. It's the type of audience that we have. We have people that want to challenge themselves to move through the experience as fast as they can, and those that want to sightsee. And the game just is welcoming to all.
I'll be sightseeing for sure. I've got tears in my eyes. I'm not even joking. That is absolutely incredible. Wow. I wanted to go back a little bit and talk a little bit more about Lara's toolkit and how that's evolved here. So we have mentioned her grapple hook, we saw the scanner in action as well. How is that really going to affect the gameplay for players, and what other tools has she got up her sleeve?
Well, we've got like you said, the two items that we've already discussed. Nice. And as Arik mentioned, the scanner has some dual functionality. It can not only give you some hints that are optional if you don't want to engage with it, but it also gives you some world lore. But on top of that, we've got some things under the hood in her PDA that we can use to help give her some slightly different skill attributes if you want to equip her in a certain way to help meet challenges as you can face them. We've got our crafting system because we want to make sure that, finding med packs
in the middle of the jungle. It's cool.
A little bit old school, yeah.
In a tomb 10,000 years old, that's lucky that there's a first aid kit here.
What do you mean? They're not there all the time?
No.
What the heck?
So we were like, how do we make this still feel like Tomb Raider, but at the same time, like, not break immersion? And so that's where crafting is a perfect add-on addition to it. It lets her scavenge the world for resources, use her knowledge and her ability to craft something useful. And on top of that, she can use recipes to provide certain gameplay buffs that are going to help give her short-term
if you want to, you
advantages.
don't have to. And you can just play the old school way, dual pistol all the way through with healing items if you want.
If you want to put your heads down and power through it, you can do it, but these things are available to you, and we think they're fun to engage with.
Amazing.
The Tomb of Qualopec waterfall gate is opened.
Done it.
Now here we're advancing to a little bit later in the game.
Yeah.
We're now just on the cusp of a very memorable first encounter. So folks, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, I remember this, I think.
But we got to do it with style.
Yes! I'm so what did you were going to put us on? That's so sick.
Early in the stages of the project, we were like, hey, if we're really going to do this, we want to represent Lara in a way that she's fully recognizable. And part of that is the acrobatics. Lara without the acrobatics is still cool Lara, but not classic Lara. And here, they're on full display, but what I hope people appreciate is that there's more grounding, more believability to it in how she moves. She's still having fun, but...
It's synonymous to her, but like you mentioned, the more grounded when she was taking the call puzzle, that looked sick. It was so cool.
Yep.
So that's the,
those little interactive moments add a sense of
advancement
cinematic
technology.
spectacle time to time, which is nice. It allows the game to still feel like a summer blockbuster.
Yeah. And speaking of, hello, who are these guys? Hello. The Raptor design looks really cool, Arik, as well.
Brilliant, thank you.
I love the addition of the feathers.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to keep the red color, which you remember from the original one. But obviously, our knowledge about the dinosaurs evolved so much since 1996. So we wanted, and like with everything in this game, we want to add on the top of what's been done already. So we kept the color, we add our own silhouette designs, and we added the feathers to make it unique for the Legacy of Atlantis.
Nice.
And their combat has been dramatically overhauled. They're no longer just charging at you and just taking bullets. They're thinking, they're evading. You have the ability to use the health reticle when in aim down sight to be able to kind of assess where they're at so you can target your shots. And with Lara's combat, love seeing the axe make a little appearance. Utility gear for the win. But when she's actually in combat, she's got a loop of, assessing the situation, responding, and then moving to make sure she can then reassess. And Lara's always in motion. Her combat is fluid, it's organic, but at the same time, it helps her kind of overcome challenges and get the upper hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to keep moving all the time. It's like a dance for them.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And you can see a little blue dot on the bottom, which enables you to go into the focus mode, which slows down time, which is one of my favorite features in our game.
For sure.
Yeah, when that fills up,
Hopefully
she
you
can
can turn
go
it
into
off.
hyper focus, slow down time, and really pull off those precision shots.
and
But if you're gonna do that,
indicators.
give her some style when she does it.
Absolutely.
Let those acrobatics shine.
Hello.
There's our girl.